Hello fellow traders, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Jet Li with you. Today I decided to take a few minutes to talk about the different type of traders that we have in this industry and which are the type of traders with a third party proprietary company would ideally prefer to allow them to manage their funds, and which are the type of traders where is a red flag for them. Because the reason why I decided to discuss a different type of traders is because if you are a new person coming into this trading industry, or if you are somebody who has been trying for multiple years to trade but was not able to reach the level of consistency and was not successful, I would really appreciate it if you could watch this very short video, and I'm sure this would be helpful for you and you'll be able to take value from it. So if you fall in the category of somebody who is really new to trading and want to make a living out of it, you're welcome. And if you are somebody who has been trying for multiple years but you failed and you are almost on the verge of giving up because nothing seems to work. When you demo trade it, things work. When you go back and cherry pick certain trades, they work. But when you are in the real live account, it doesn't really seem to work. If you fall in that category as well, welcome to you to this video. The very first thing that you need to keep in mind is, if let's say for example you start trading and you develop a trading system which is good and profitable, but let's say you are looking to be funded. There are a lot of good funded third-party proprietary companies that they would give their funds to potential traders who have a good history, a good track record, and they would be happy to provide the necessary fund. But there are certain red flags that they look out for, and they don't really they are not really comfortable to allow those traders to trade their fund. Okay, so let's first talk about the different type of traders that we have in this industry. We have traders who trade based on the news. We call them breakout traders. Then we have traders who base their trades based on indicators. Then we have people who are stuck to the screen 24/7 just because Saturday and Sunday is a holiday. That is when they also end up taking a break. Otherwise you will see them in front of the screen every time. Then we have traders who wish, hope and pray for a particular trade that they enter to go in the direction of the trade that they forecasted. And we have traders who, after doing a lot of ins and out and multiple trades, taking out multiple scalping trades and all that, and then end up in a disastrous week and call it a stressful week. To be honest, trading is not something that you have to be highly intelligent to be successful in it. See, to be successful, as long as you have a good trading plan, a working strategy, and just having a good working strategy or a holy grail, like 100%. If at all you find somebody telling you 100% successful strategy or 100% successful automatic robot or whatever that trading setup thing is, honestly, just don't waste your money on those. You will end up losing all your money, and then you will start hunting for another strategy. Just don't do all that. I mean, there is no strategy that is 100% successful. Nobody knows what the next what is the next move the market is going to do. The only thing that we know is we take message from the market, which could be the most probable move, and we trade accordingly. Yeah. So for me, I was very particular. When I was new, I did try a lot of indicators which never worked for me. I did try a lot of support and resistance lines which really never worked for me. You can just try this as an example. Just go to a TradingView account and just open a 1 hour chart anywhere. Close your eyes and randomly put horizontal lines, but make sure you keep your eyes closed. randomly put her support and resistance line. Just keep horizontal lines. Open your eyes and then look to the left side. If you notice, every support and resistance, every line that you drew was actually a support and resistance in the past. So that comes down to, does support resistance really work? It's not that way. The major banks and the big boys don't really do it that way. And when I was new, I was doing that as well, but I really found I was missing. I felt something I was missing on something really important, and that's when I came across the patterns, and those really worked out well for me. See, it's not necessary it has to work out for you as well, to be honest. And for me, well, this is what it worked, and it does make sense on why certain patterns work. And if you go to historical data, you could still see patterns repeat themselves on each and every pair. Yeah. So for me, I was very particular about, I didn't really want to care about what the news is. Donald Trump going to say next, is the price going to go up or is it going to go down? I didn't really enjoy the fact of looking at a lot of lagging indicators, which gave me a headache. Like, it does look quite fancy and with all the lights flashing and all that, but end of the day, I feel they just hide your price action. And I wanted something where I don't have to be stuck to the screen 24/7, because what is the point of me leaving my job, the 9 to 5 job, just to come back home and get stuck in front of the screen 24/7, just to make money out of it? And there is no guarantee that I would, the trade that I take next would be a winner, because it's all about probability models. Yeah. And I did not really want to wish, hope or pray for a trade to go, because the amount of stress that you have once you're in the trade with a crazy lot size, I really didn't want to do that. I wanted it to be a lot more peaceful, and I just wanted to close my trading week with a good percentage, which was really possible. Okay, so the next one which I want to do is, let me walk you through the logic, the basic logic about using patterns. Yeah. In this, if you notice, this is an ascending channel. What do you see? You see every high is broken, but how is it broken? There's not much of impulsive move to the upside, and then they pull back immediately. As it keeps trying to break the previous high, it just keeps pulling back. So this takes a few hours. Yeah, it's not like, you have to keep watching the trade every now and then to see if it's breaking out or not. And what it pretty much gives you is, it's basically the market is showing you its hand. It's telling you buyers are losing momentum. It's coming from an impulsive move like this. Buyers are losing momentum, and sellers will start to kick in soon. And at one point, so we don't know when exactly the impulsive move is going to happen, but only thing that we know is we get a clue from the market that price is expected to drop. So over here, if you see, it's just that, this is why I keep telling you it's a probability model. But then as long as you have an edge to the market, you will have a better win rate. And by keeping important thing is, by keeping your risk low and your risk to reward ratio minimum of 1:2 or 1:3. I ideally would like to take 1:3, but there are instances where I just end up taking 1:2, depending if it's a really good trade. Yeah. Another important thing which I wanted to add also in this is, there is no point in you find out a lot of people posting their analysis saying the price is going to drop soon, or price is expected to reach here and then drop. Even if you know the direction, it's not really going to be of any help to you. The reason is, there are a lot of other things also involved in it. There is the different types of entries. One would be, you would look to enter over here, or you would wait to enter for the break of the pattern. Plus there's, more importantly is, let's say the price is in the direction you have forecasted, right? But what is the point in being in a trade which is in the direction which you have already forecasted, but you don't really know when to lock in your profits or when to take the profits, because what people end up doing is they do everything correctly, but one is they don't know where to enter. Second thing is, let's say they entered. Once they enter, they don't really know where or when do I have to take my profits or where do I lock my profits. Plus, then there are people who are very aggressive with their profits. Because remember, our risk to reward was 1:3. This is what we need. So I can't be taking out my profit before it reaches 1:3. If I do, then it's not really a good trade. So what happens is people choke their trade. What they do is they keep trailing their stops very tight, and then they don't let the market do its thing before it reaches their take profit target. So there are multiple things involved in it. But it's really easy. I mean, once you learn it, it's really easy. Another one is a rising wedge pattern. This is also the same concept where buyers are losing strength and the sellers, and end of the day, the sellers have an impulsive move. And this is your descending channel and a falling wedge. See, over here, I'm not here to teach you Forex. I'm just trying to show you the logic behind different patterns where you use, and it's really dependable. Like, you could actually depend on these kind of trades, because if you go to historical data, if you look at it, patterns keep repeating themselves over and over again. Each pair has its own pattern behavior. Let's say, for example, I have noticed GBP JPY has a lot of head and shoulder patterns. Yeah, so all I know is once it forms a head and shoulder pattern, I know this is a lot more reliable pattern, which this would be my go-to setup, where I can easily take it from the top and then bank a good risk to reward ratio. Okay, well, the last thing which I wanted to add is, if you are somebody who has tried multiple times but you failed without reaching the level of consistency, and you really wanted to work it out, I just want to remind you that there is still hope, and as long as you keep it simple and you focus on the price action mainly, that should be it. Another thing is you need to focus mainly on the risk to reward as well. Proper trade management, price action, proper trade management, plus a good risk to reward ratio. That's it. That's all you need to be successful. Remember, this trading is not a sprinting plan. It's a marathon. Yeah. So the person who remains in the game for long is the successful person. Being impatient and trying to scalp the market is not really going to be sustainable. Just think about it. Do you think you would be comfortable risking 100,000 account? Let's say your 100,000 account, will you be comfortable risking it by scalping and putting crazy lot size with just probability model playing out? I mean, how comfortable can you be? So you need to think that way. Think of it in the long term. Is it sustainable? If you present your trading plan to a third party or an investor, do you think that investor is going to be comfortable giving you his money for you to trade if you are somebody who would scalp, or somebody who who would risk X amount of percentage on just one particular trade, hoping that it would go in that particular direction? You see, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people who are really successful with scalping, are really successful indicators, but not everybody is like them. One thing. Second thing is, I really doubt if all those third party investment companies would be comfortable giving their money to people who scalp. I'm not really sure about it. I could be wrong, but so far I've not really found any report or anything where they have traders who scalp managing their accounts. And to end this video, I just don't want to prolong it for too long. I just want to let you know that, see, first thing is, I am not affiliated to any broker. I do not sell any course. I don't have even a website. I'm just a retail trader, just like you, trading the market. The only thing which I wanted to convey is, don't lose hope. There is always a breakthrough moment for everybody. It's just that you never know when. If you have any sort of doubt, or you feel you are missing out on something, feel free to comment in the comment section below, and I will be more than happy to answer those. And I do post a few analysis videos as well on my channel. Feel free to watch them, and you see those live examples where you could actually be successful with just trading patterns.